time is now. A nightmare is about to begin.
Standard annual meteor shower.
They'll sneak in under the cover of a meteor shower. They've done it before.
3 days. 3 nights have been betting on it. Scott?
Scott, look! Tell her to get the old man down here.
Hi, Gwen. Leaving late or coming early?
No, I'm just checking on the night shift.
Oh? Must be something important, huh?
Slightly. I left my apartment keys in my desk.
Take care.
Lovely. Gorgeous.
Oh, it's just an old thing I threw on.
Gwendolyn, you pretty Irish rose. You are standing front row at the greatest show in human history. Oh, you're gonna circle a day on your calendar you first met me.
Oh, your modesty has always puzzled me.
Who's the old man?
Mr. Nero asked me to run over to make sure you weren't tracking a weather balloon or some blimp.
Call him again.
Oh, I don't have to. I've worked for that man for 9 years. He'll be halfway here by now.
Oh, that's some blimp, eh, Gwendolyn?
They're putting on the brakes, friends. 15,000. 14,000.
Leonardo! Take a look. Did I tell you, huh? Did I tell you?
Any signal from the directionals?
No transmission, sir. They're sliding in quiet as milk on silk.
Does reserve any reference to they just yet? Maybe an unmanned spacecraft?
Nope. No, sir. Under remote control, it'd have to be emitting some kind of signal to its control. Nah, that's not an it. That's a them. Somebody's steering that baby.
9,000. 8,000.
Tighten it up, Chuck. Bring it back a bar.
You got all I got, Doctor.
Compute the angle before we lose it, Chuck. It's going to slide right on our dishes.
Already tracking, sir. But she could take a side street after she leaves the freeway. 70 by 15.
Scott, what if it should crash?
It's not going to crash. It's going to land. And someone is going to look us over again. I'm sure of it now. I'm sure of it.
All right, now, one theory at a time, Scott. What is your estimate of the danger?
Well, it all depends, Leonard.
Alien beings, millennia ahead of us.
Irish, what would you do if you landed on a planet crawling with mice and lab rats?
Call an exterminator.
You got the picture.
You're losing the picture right now.
Final fix, Chuck. Nail it. Velocity, 2,000. Holy Toledo.
Zero, it stopped. No, it's moving again.
Go. Come on.
Going. Go.
It's 100 by 200. That could be 20,000 square miles, Scott.
Of almost nothing, Leonard.
Exactly.
With those words of encouragement, do I also get the chopper?
All right, you got it.
We don't know if they're hostile, friendly, or fiendishly neutral. I've got to find them. Communicate somehow.
You know, they could be long gone back in space by the time you get there.
Oh, yeah, Chuck. Monitor the sector for me, will you?
I'll need another shift.
Chuck, I'm sorry, I know you're tired. I'm going to have to repeat something to you. As far as you're concerned, this is just routine monitoring. No one, I mean no one outside of this room is to hear anything about this. We do not want to be responsible for starting a panic in the streets.
Sadistic pleasure out of watching me turn green or what?
Heck, Scott, after 5 years, you ought to be trusting me. I've never been air sick in my life, not once.
Oh, yeah, well, that's good for you, yeah.
I mean, I could eat chocolate cake with pork gravy and fly right through a hurricane.
Do you mind? Take that, Sector.
Yeah, okay.
Objective, display. Hydroelectric, primitive, but functional. Once we learn its operation, it can serve as an energy source for our planetary activities. Subject, display first subject. A mid-strata functionary, accessible, operational. Observe, observe well. An historic moment. Our first target subject. Personal data. Name.
Hey, Russ! No, wait a minute!
All right.
Hey! You gonna put our boats in Saturday?
Can't do it.
Why not?
She wants to go to Vegas with some friends.
Oh, come on, you said. I got mine all tuned and raring to go.
When did you do that?
Last night? Come on, you can't back out of me now. I start working weekends next week.
Okay, I'll see if I can talk her out of it. Bring Timmy.
Okay. You're gonna beat me, you're gonna need all the help you can get. Hey, did you see that meteor shower last night? I was outside working on a boat. I mean, wow, some show.
Dr. Conley, yeah. They said on TV that this guy stumbled into the sheriff's substation muttering something about seeing a UFO.
He is suffering from exhaustion and exposure.
If there'd been trees up there, he would have seen Bigfoot.
Hallucinating. That's your medical opinion?
He's a nut. And who are you?
Another nut. Yeah, I log all these UFO sightings for a club I belong to. You know, we got maps, pins, stuff like that. We put out a monthly bulletin.
Well, you can save your pins on this one. The patient is one of those outward bounders, people who practice solo survival for days at a time in godforsaken areas. I think he fell asleep in the sun. Exposure.
You're the doctor. Thanks. You know, I guess.
I don't believe it. It's him. Oh, excuse me. I've been talking to myself a lot lately.
I'd rather just forget about it. The doctors have got me down as an exposure victim.
Doctors are very rational people. If it's not in Merck's manual, it doesn't exist.
What?
Your hearing wasn't impaired by exposure to the sun, was it?
I don't know. They didn't ask me that.
Do you believe in UFOs?
Yesterday or today.
How large was this object that you saw?
It wasn't an object. It was a flying city.
How big?
About a quarter of a mile in diameter.
You say a quarter of a mile. Not so many feet?
I used to race hot rods in a quarter mile. This thing would have filled the whole track.
What time did this happen last night?
It's funny you should ask that. My watch stopped at exactly 9:47.
This is a battery-operated quartz. When's the last time you put a new battery in this?
6 weeks ago.
The club I belong to would like to buy your watch, Mr. Foley. We'd be very interested in checking out this battery, all right?
I take it this means we're not going to Vegas Saturday.
Honey, next weekend for sure. I promise.
Yeah, Mom, next weekend. You, hush. Annie and Bill are just going to be here for Saturday and Sunday. I think the least we can do is take them around, let them see a couple of shows.
I can't stand that idiot. I completed 87 homes last year. And I anticipate another 112 starts next year. You hear him talk, you'd think he built Chicago.
We can't all be as charming as you. Besides, Annie's my best friend. I really want to see her.
Now, her I can take.
Oh, you're really rotten.
I'll tell you what. You take the credit card and the car and go into Vegas and see some shows and have a good time. Timmy and I'll batch it. By the time you get back, we'll have missed you so much. We'll treat you like a queen for, at least a week.
Yeah, Mom, how about? Like raising 2 kids. I may just do that. Dinner's almost ready. And you, Sport, you're not going anywhere Saturday unless your homework's done. Got it? Got it. Okay, come on in.
It's your fault I can't sleep, you know.
Oh?
Hmm?
Just a little teeny bit of a guilty conscience?
No, just a teeny bit of empty stomach. Any chicken left?
You know, it just amazes me that you can eat 6 meals a day and just never gain an ounce.
All right. Can't help it if you're a fantastic cook.
Oh, thanks.
Is there any left?
Mm-hmm.